Hello, people of the internet. Already starting off to an awkward beginning. I don't have a plan. Once again, I don't have a plan. So, enter at your own discretion. Yeah, this is probably going to get taken out. I'm going to learn how to edit if it's the last thing I do. It's a very frustrating process because just like taking out just like 2 seconds takes me way too long. So I'm just like, there's no point in me doing this because then I'll never post this video if I try and edit all of the nonsense out of it because there's just so much of it. So I was going to talk about my experience with therapy. This was actually going to be a rough draft video, my experience with therapy, but because I don't film that often, and when I film I seem to feel better after I have like a long stream of consciousness, rambly thoughts and whatnot, I'm just gonna go for it and do it. I was gonna talk about my experiences with therapy, but I'm sweating a lot, so maybe I'll just talk about my experience with sweating a lot because not a lot of girls talk about that. So yes, I am a woman and I sweat way more than my boyfriend, and I've felt embarrassed about the amount that I perspire, and it's been like a thing since I started sweating, which was like middle school, I think. So yeah, I don't think that I should be embarrassed about it. It's like a natural thing that the body has to do. And I mean, if anything, it's like means I'm drinking enough water, I guess. So at least there's that, right? Thumbs up for Natalie and Brulia. Or corn. Either. Thumbs up for either of those. But like, I just sweat a lot, and I noticed it when I started doing like I started doing cheerleading and stuff. That's when I noticed like, okay, after a routine I am like dripping and no one else is very sweaty at all, so this seems kind of odd. But then I was on Pom-Pon Squad, and I was the sweatiest on the squad, even as a freshman, and I called myself Sweaty Betty. And yeah, we had a Secret Santa that year, and we had to kind of like imitate who we had for Secret Santa, and then the group would guess who we had, and then we would give them their gift. And the girl that had me was just like, I'm a Sweaty Betty! I'm a Sweaty Betty! Because that's like me, always. Because I was always just like soaking wet with sweat. So, that was pretty much only when I like ran or, you know, was like active. But senior year of high school, I remember this very specific moment where my best friend, who is still my best friend, Sam, I don't know if you're gonna watch this or not, but I love you. Hi. Say hi to your dogs for me. We were like, it was just after lunch and we were waiting to go back to classes and waiting for like a bell to ring or something. And I was feeling kind of anxious. I saw someone that I didn't want to see. I saw like an ex-boyfriend or something. And I just like, it wasn't even hot. I was just like panicked. This was before I knew that this was an anxiety. I thought I was just like gonna have a heart attack or just like really, really nervous at all times. and I felt like a little bead of sweat dripping down my forehead. And I can feel like little beads right now because there's a light on. So like even if it's like 60 degrees, like 60 even, if I'm walking speedily, I'm sweating. So I know there are like medications and stuff, but it's like sweating is a natural thing that your body is doing. It's like doing its job. So I don't think it's good to like stop that from happening. I don't think that's good. And like, it's hard to just be comfortable just being like sweaty all the time. Especially when other people are uncomfortable when you're sweaty. Because they're like, why is she so sweaty? She's hiding something. And then it's like, oh my god, I'm not hiding something. I'm just really anxious. And now they think I'm hiding something, so I'm gonna sweat some more. So that's kind of my life. I'm also on different medications for anxiety and depression, and I don't think that helps the perspiring. I don't think it helps the situation, but it helps my brain a little bit. Not much in the winter, but a little bit. So yeah, that was the first time, was senior year, that I was like, ooh, what's happening to me? And Sam, being the best friend that she is since like 7th grade, she saw the little droplet of sweat coming down my forehead and she wiped it with her hand. She smiled and she wiped away my sweat with her hand. And I think that's partially why we're still friends, is because she'll do that for me. And we've been through it. So, yes. Okay. Then, after high school, I went to a community college where I did not live anywhere near there. So, like, everybody knew people there. Everybody knew everybody there. Everybody was friends from high school. And, like, I did not know anyone because I moved from Bay City to Lansing. And I didn't know anyone in that area. I am so shy, so awkward, so anxiety-ridden at all times. This was before I took my psychology class, so I didn't even know that I had anxiety. That's how I found out, was Psych 101 at community college. The chapter on anxiety was like one of the first chapters, and it was like, generalized anxiety disorder? Yeah, that sounds like me. Panic disorder? Oh yeah, I've experienced that before. Social anxiety? Big time, like the most. Phobia? Yeah. Fear of a lot of different things, but one of them being driving, which is like something that you kind of have to do in this country, unfortunately, unless you live in a big city that has wonderful public transit, but I don't. So yeah, I still don't drive, and I am twice the age of someone that is able to drive. So that's an ongoing point of shame and embarrassment for me. Welcome to my TED Talk, where I just like spew all of my insecurities. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about how I sweat, and I'm a girl, and like, it's cool, it's normal. Like, if you see someone sweating, don't look at their forehead if that's where they're sweating from. Don't just like stare. We know, we could feel it coming down, but like, what are you gonna do? You know, just like run to the bathroom every 2 seconds? I don't know. What are you gonna do? Tell me in the comments, what should you do? Should I go and get like injections and just stop sweating altogether? Because I don't think I should. I don't think I will if you suggest that, but I don't know. Do you have any suggestions? So yeah, it was always like when I had a lunch break at college and had to go to the like cafeteria area, it was my biggest fear was my biggest fear because I had to like find a table to sit at, and all the tables always had people at them, and I didn't want to have to ask anyone, can I sit here, and have them say no or look at me strange. And so it was just like, that's when I just started like really sweating a lot when I got nervous. It's just like any nerves came, freaking waterfalls down my face. And it wouldn't be that bad if it was like in a more like covered spot, you know, like, yes, that's sweaty too, but like your face, the part that you have to like, everyone has to see, and you have to look them in the face and they look you in the face, and you're just dripping with sweat and they're like, ew. But it's normal. So I don't know where I'm going with this exactly. Going. Just that like it's normal to sweat, even if you're a woman and you sweat 10 times as much as your boyfriend. It's okay. And like, it's not gross. Like, it's just a normal bodily function. I'm not gonna post this. Maybe I will. I don't know. I just wanted to show off this shirt, and I'm wearing my Nickelodeon men's PJ bottoms that I got off Poshmark. And I'm in a cute little bedroom at my mom's. So, there. I was going to talk about my experiences with therapy. That was going to be a really long video discussing all that nonsense. And then I put my light on because it was really dark in here, and I looked like my eyes were just completely black. So I was like, I gotta bring my light in here. And I started sweating. I don't know if it's because I think about like what I'm gonna talk about, or like someone's gonna actually see this and be like, what the heck is wrong with this person? Meaning me. But I really, like, the past 6 months, I've really been trying to like just do things that I want to do, and like really not think about everyone else and what they're going to think of me. So this is part of that, just talking about being sweaty. I've talked in other videos how I'm sweaty, but like, it's a serious problem. It's like, it's excessive. And I'm still cute, so, you know, you can't really say anything to make me think otherwise. I'm still cute when I sweat. And my boyfriend thinks so too. And that's all that really matters. And I have my sassy head going on now. I did cut my hair. I took a video of me cutting my hair, singing a bunch of Disney songs, Disney classics, while cutting my hair some more. I did it 3 times, and obviously didn't do it that much because I don't trust myself to do more than just a few inches. So I did like 4 inches off the bottom, and I did a little layer. I watched a Brad Mondo shag wolf cut tutorial, and I did a little long layer. You can see it's definitely shorter. I think I did pretty good. Like, I'm kind of proud of myself, and I'm really excited for my next haircut because it's going to be done by an actual professional that like she knows what she's doing, and she's going to give me fun colors, and she's lovely. So I'm excited about that. I don't know when that will be exactly, maybe in a month or 2. But this is pretty good for now, I think. Like, I would like there to be some more in between, like right here and then the layer, but I couldn't quite figure that out, and I didn't want to mess with it because it's like decent right now. So I'm just gonna leave it for now, because like it actually kind of frames my face, which is pretty incredible when you just put your hair up in a ponytail and chop a couple inches off, and then you're like, wow, that actually is a nice shape. So yeah, maybe if you want a haircut but don't feel like going to the salon and you're feeling kind of wild, try it. Watch a ton of haircutting tutorials and use the proper scissors. I got scissors and like cutting shears for $13.99. I paid $3 or $4 more because I wanted the pink pair. Because I'm extra like that. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I sweat and it's okay. It's okay to sweat. Everybody does. And even women. And we're still women, and we're still lovely. And it's not glistening. It's not glistening. This is sweat, okay? And it's still lovely. So, yeah. That's all, folks. Remember to be kind and rewind.